My name is victimhood. I was born of an illicit liaison between justice and need. When it came to victims, my father defended them, but my mother fabricated and glorified them. As a child, I found the louder I cried, the more attention I received. Attention was nice, but what I really wanted was power, and I set out to find it. At first, I hunted tragedy that struck victims without warning. Some victims stayed with me, decayed with me, making tragedy the great central drama of their lives. Others left. I had competition, the so-called virtues. Optimism, self-esteem, pride, and worst of all, gratitude. Those who followed them survived and thrived. Worse, with the advance of capitalism, scientific and medical breakthroughs, mass production of the basic necessities of life, a rising standard of living for all, tragedy became all too rare. I needed a bigger market, a better plan. That's when I met collectivism, and he told me about great thinkers, like Karl Marx, who grouped people into classes, pitting one against the other. Exploiters and exploited, oppressors and oppressed, victors and victims. This gave me an idea. Turn grief into grievance. Find someone to resent, to blame, and to pay. I gave them each a card. This is your identity, your map, your IOU, which was really a they owe you. Cash it in for all kinds of benefits. Welfare, quotas, subsidies. Paid for by whom? Oh, the rich, of course. The happy, productive achievers. The men and women of, well, ability. The greater their ability, the greater their social justice obligation. The irony is, they fell for it. They gave me their sanction. But there was one person who did not agree. Her name was Ayn Rand. She fought back. She wrote books like The Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged, where men of ability refused to sacrifice themselves at my altar, pursuing their own happiness. Selfish, don't you think? And too much hard work. Instead, I offer a safe place, entitlement, and the power to silence anyone who disagrees. The great thing is there's more than one way to play the victim card. There are many grievances. Collect them all. You'll never be a victor, but you can always be a victim.